Okay, Jill, tell us how you really feel. We've just plucked somebody out of McDonald's. Does that mean they're going to Disneyland as well? Woo, woo. Well, I've already lost my job and I've already lost my house. That's like a 10-hour drive. Hello, guys, and welcome back to Dance Mums. And today we are on season 4. Episode 28. We're almost done with this season. It's absolutely mental and crazy to me that we are almost done. But you know what, guys? I've been having a fabulous time. Season 4, yes, it's been dark. Yes, it's been depressing. But I don't feel as burnt out with it as I did with season 3. And I think it's because I could see an end point in sight. I'm not in the middle of the 20s thinking I've still got 500 more episodes left of this series. So either way, we have got a very, very exciting episode for you. I am excited. I don't know what's happening in it. But the before the thing trailer look at it is looking good. It's looking exciting. So anyway, I am going to get straight into the episode. Make sure to hype the video. I hate saying it, guys. It's so awkward. It's so beggy of me. It's like, please hype my video, please. But you can only do it 3 times a week, I think. So be sensible with which videos you want to hype and which videos you don't. Obviously, it's not available in all countries, and it's also only available on mobile and like iPad and things like that. So just be aware of it, I guess. I'm assuming it will become worldwide soon, but for now, I think it's like United States, Canada, and England, and like UK and things like that. Maybe Europe as well. I'm not entirely sure. So just be aware of that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Let's get into the video, and let's get into Pyramid. Well, guys, seeing as though you all loved my unconventional pyramid last week, we've got an even more unconventional pyramid this week. And it was meant to be a little bit of a spiral, and then it just didn't really work out as a spiral. So we'll get to how it is. But all I'm going to say is the person that is in the middle, this person, is technically top of the pyramid. So anyway, we're going to start with the person at the bottom, and that is Abby Lee Miller. She doesn't even deserve to be the right way up. All the blood's rushing to her head, and that's because she is evil. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say about her behaviour in the last episode. It was deplorable, it was evil, it just is what it is, and now I'm going to hide her. So anyway, up next we have in the top, if I can reach it, it is Melissa. I feel like Melissa does not fairly stand up for both of her kids at the same time, and it always feels like Maddie's on this pedestal and Mackenzie's like the other child that I had, and that's kind of how it feels. Obviously, I don't think that is the case, but that's the impression that I get from the show, and so I can't reward Melissa for that, because sometimes there are moments where I'm like, your behaviour is kind of deplorable and it's just not a great look for you, I can't lie. But anyway, up next we have, I think it's this one, it's Mackenzie. And that's because we didn't see her in the last episode. She never solo, and they didn't perform the group number, so I can't even give the girls props for that. The only person we saw dance last week was Maddie. So therefore, I was kind of stuck trying to work out where to put the kids, because where do I put the kids? How do I do this? How do I work this out? Anyway, up next we have Kendall. Kendall, yeah, I mean, she had some funny moments. She had some good lines. I felt bad that they didn't get to perform. I feel like a lot of people in the comment section were basically saying, oh, well, they were told that they were only understudies in case Maddie wasn't going to be there. But I'm fairly certain that very, very early on that week, they knew that Maddie was going to be at the competition. And that's why the whole will she, won't she be at the competition storyline didn't go on for very long. They kind of mentioned it in the first like 5-10 minutes, and then it was never mentioned again. And that's because I think they found out very early on that she was going to be able to attend this competition. And so really, this entire thing was an exercise in futility for both Kendall and Chloe, because they had to learn a solo that they're never going to perform, and it is a little bit ridiculous. But anyway, is what it is. Up next, we have, oh god, who's furthest away? I think it might be this person. Oh shit, no it's not. But oh well. Chloe and I'm fairly certain Nia. Yeah, these two are up next. I mean, these two, again, they didn't do any performing in the last episode. I didn't see them dance, so I can't really judge them too much. But you know what? Is what it is. You big slays. And that's all I've got to say. That's all I can say. Now, which one of these two is furthest away from the centre? I'm going to go with this one. It's Kathy. Big up, Kathy. I did enjoy Kathy in the last episode. Up next, it is Jill. Big up, Jill. I mean, I'm also going to lump in... Is this Christy? I'm going to lump in Jill and Christy at the same time. Purely because Jill and Christy, they just both had good energy when it came to the whole Holly situation, and they stuck up for her, they defended her, they got involved in the arguments as well, and I just feel like these two will have your back when they know that you're in the right. And also I feel like the episode tried to paint them as delusional parents with the whole, oh, we want our kids to dance, oh, but they're just understudies. I think, like I said, they knew very early on that this whole understudy thing was bullshit and that it was just an exercise to embarrass their children. And they were like, well, our children have learnt it. Let them perform it. And I think that is fair and valid at the end of the day. If my child has learnt a dance, why can't she compete the dance? Why? Why not? If you're so confident that Maddie is going to win above everybody else, then you should have no problem putting Chloe and Kendall in. Surely. Right? Maddie... I mean, the dance was beautiful. The dance was genuinely gorgeous. I really, really enjoyed the dance. She slayed. She did well. I was happy with her. So yeah, good job. Up next, we have Holly. I mean, the comments towards Nia in the last episode were disgusting. They were vile. They were awful. I have to give her credit where credit's due. I feel like I'm talking so flat in this episode. I'm really trying not to be. I'm trying to be engaging. I hope I am. But Holly, I mean, great woman. The way that she just shut Abby down, and then Abby cannot argue with Holly because Holly has such a way of arguing that you just kind of go, and then the only thing that Abby can resort to is insults. And what she said about Nia was fucking mental and crazy. But you know what? It's Abby Lee Miller at the end of the day. Are we really surprised?
Can't believe I'm even letting them in here.
Oh.
No kids?
No, not yet.
Can't believe I'm even letting them in there. This is their job. This is your job. What do you mean I can't believe I'm even letting them in there? They're here to film. So why are you so surprised? What are we doing here, Abby? What are we doing? I'm 2 seconds into the episode and I already hate you. I already hate you. You said 1 sentence. 2 sentences. Because of no kids. Yeah, you're just the worst. Why are there no kids? And also, is that Tracy? Is that Frumpelstiltskin? Frumpelstiltskin's here this week. Yeah, big up Frumpelstiltskin.
The fight with Abby last week was awful.
Nia is 12. She can have kids. She can get married in some countries.
Just in case you missed that last episode, that is what Abby said, and that is why the mums are fucking pissed off. I mean, I would be outraged. I'd be beyond outraged if somebody said that about my child. So... yeah, that is mental.
We support when you're tough with the kids and you give them constructive criticism. What we don't get is when you tell kids that they're mentally slow, that they're a space cadet.
We are less than 2 minutes into this episode, and already Holly has cleared up Abby and has been like, listen, we are fine with you being tough on the kids as long as it is constructional. Point your legs. But when you start insulting them, calling them a space cadet, which I found out is like, basically, you're on drugs. That's basically what that means.
Are you on drugs? Are you fucking on drugs?
And I even let you back in my studio today.
There's no reason why you wouldn't.
There's 100 reasons why I wouldn't.
None of them would be valid or good.
This is why Holly is the GOAT. This is why Holly is like the best dance mom of all time, because she doesn't get involved in any crazy arguments or anything. But when she does have discussions, she wins with every single line that she says. I'd have 100 reasons. Well, none of them would be fair or valid. Fair and valid, exactly. See? Oh, Holly, you're just amazing, and I love you. You're incredible. Oh God, I'm glad that you stick with the TV show beyond Christy and Kelly, because I need like the voice of reason on this show. Jesus Christ.
It was my professional prerogative for you to not compete so that your mothers would learn that when attending a dance competition as part of the Abbey Dance Company, we always act like ladies.
The irony of her saying that when she said what she said is just, it's too sweet. It's too sweet. The irony is too good, if you ask me. But you know what? I don't think Abby even knows how to spell the word irony.
Kendall, Nia, and what I would call on top of the pyramid is Matt.
But it's really just the centre of a line, isn't it? It's just centre of a line. It's not really top of the pyramid. If it was top of the pyramid, she'd be above everybody else. But she's centre of the line. And centre of the line doesn't usually denote first place. So what's this about? Did somebody forget to teach you shapes and things like that? Did someone not teach you that when you were getting homeschooled? Interesting. Very interesting.
We are going to Dance Kids USA. It's in Orlando, Florida.
Orlando? Does that mean they're going to Disneyland as well? Woo woo. I've never actually been to Florida. I haven't. I know that's surprising. I've been to like a lot of other cities in the US, and by a lot of others I've been to LA, New York, and I've been to Las Vegas. So I've been to the big three, I feel like. I feel like that's the big three. I feel like you could argue that Washington DC is one of the big three, but like, is it? Because like the only thing that's interesting in DC is the White House. And even that's not that interesting at the moment, let's be honest. I mean, we're all waiting for a President Trump announcement. And, I don't know, something crazy could be happening. He could be stepping down for all we know because of the, you know. But anyway, I personally feel like those are the big three, is New York, LA, and Vegas. I wouldn't call Orlando a big city, like one of the big three. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to think of what other cities you could argue would be in there. Chicago. I think Chicago's number 4. And I think then Washington DC is number 5. I think that is how I would rank it.
Abby, will Sarah's performance this week determine what her placement will be at nationals? Because my team seems to be falling apart.
I completely forgot about the fight. I completely forgot about it. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, that was a long time ago for me. That was what, like middle of July for me? It's now September? That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy and mental and wild and weird and fabulous and weird and fabulous, and I'm stuck in a loop because I'm running out of words. Help me. Send help, please.
The second solo is going to Kendall.
Shut up!
Jill's reactions always have me howling. Shut up! I mean, listen. I am so excited. Oh god, it's been a while since my Jill voice has come out. Hang on. I am so excited for my little Kendall to have a... Oh, it's just not working, guys. It's not working. I've got to warm up into it. Got to warm up into this. Me. Bra. Am I Sharpay? No. Abby, my little Kendall is having a solo this week, and I am super excited. I've never been more excited. Shut up!
I am putting my differences with you aside. She is still doing the solo.
I mean, do we want to pronounce the name of the duet properly? Because you were like, marriage. And I was like, excuse me? Who? Because I know you're not talking about the poet. Okay? I know you're not talking about her. Pronounce her name properly, please.
The group routine is entitled 7 Dancers.
What's with all the pickups? What's with all the pickups that are like close to the mic? Where it's like, this week, the dance is going to be 7 dancers. It just doesn't make sense why they're doing this. Like, what was so wrong with the original footage that you couldn't use it and you had to get her in the ADR room in order to replace the dialogue? What's going on here?
Abby tells us she's bringing in another girl. Sarah wants a permanent place on the elite team.
It's not fair to my little girl.
Okay, Tracy, Rumpelstiltskin, calm yourself, first of all. Calm yourself. Second of all, I do think it's a little bit of a piss take to bring in somebody that's not on the elite team, that's not in the ALDC, and then is also not on the select ensemble team. So it's just a random from the street. We've just plucked somebody out of McDonald's because we know Abby frequents it, And we've gone, can you dance? Okay, fabulous. You're going to be in the Abbey Lee Dance Company this week. Dancing with Dance Mums. Fabulous. Like, what happened to the other people on the select ensemble? Could they not have brought Jade back? Could they not have brought somebody else back? Like, why are they just bringing in a random ass person for one episode when you've been building up? I've got this other team for replacements. What is the point?
Chloe's foot has really been bothering her, and I could only get an appointment for an MRI today. Sorry, doctors don't care about what my dance schedule is.
I've heard rumblings. About Chloe's foot, and I don't feel very happy about this. I don't feel happy at all. So what's happening? What's happening? She getting an MRI. That sounds serious. That sounds super serious. I've not seen 21 seasons of Grey's Anatomy without knowing that you always get an MRI. You always have to. I'm getting CT and MRI mixed up. You always get a CT scan done because we all know why. I'm not going to tell you who, but they missed the CT scan. No spoilers in the comment section for the people who haven't seen it. But if you haven't seen Grey's Anatomy, watch it. Just watch the first season. Just the first 9 episodes. That's all you need to watch. That's all you need to watch. You've watched longer. Wednesday's longer than the first season of Grey's Anatomy in terms of runtime. So, yeah, I know you can watch it. And then tell me that you want to stop watching it. Okay? You tell me you want to stop watching it.
There's a lot of pressure on the girls. So I wanted to do a routine that would be a little different. Something fun. Something entertaining.
And you thought, let's do the 7 Dwarves. Okay, let's cast the 7 Dwarves. So who have we got? We got Doc. That's Nia. Let's be honest. Dr. Holly. Doc. Makes sense. Sneezy. Bashful. Chloe. Happy. Mackenzie. Sleepy. I don't know. New girl. Who else we got? Grumpy. Kendall. Oh, who haven't I said? Grumpy, Sleepy, Sneezy. Hang on. Right, let me look it up. I can't do it. It's research time. Dopey. Oh, Dopey. Let's give Dopey to Sarah. I don't think Maddie fits any of these, and I would give Mackenzie Happy. Sneezy. Who did I forget then? Just Dopey. So I got all of them apart from Dopey. Ah, that's a shame. I mean, Dopey. Listen, Dopey isn't exactly the nicest name for a dwarf, is it?
Now the group routine, it's beneath them. This is what an 8 and under routine would do.
Okay, Jill, tell us how you really feel. Is that how you really feel? Rah, 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 Rasputin, Russia's favourite love machine. Yeah, fair. I don't think this is going to be competitive. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think a 7 Dwarves themed dance is going to win them the competition on their own merit. I think Dance Mums may win them, but who am I to judge?
1, 2, 3.
Hi, this is Abby Lee Miller from the Abby Lee Dance Company. How are you?
I'm all right. Yeah, not too bad. I've been having a bit of a shit week. Yeah, they're doubling my rent, and I've just got let go from my job, and I'm just having a...
Listen, this week I'm doing a musical theater piece, and I need a 7th kid.
A 7th kid? Haven't you already got like an entire studio full of kids? Like, what do you want my kid for? I don't know why you would possibly want my kid.
If you could get Kaylee here, I would like to stick her in this number.
Sorry. You want Kaylee to be in the number? Why though? Like I said, you've got a whole studio. Why would I want my daughter on your show? Why would I want your daughter in your studio? Like, why? I don't want that. I don't want to lose my child as well. I've already lost my job and I've already lost my house.
Definitely. I need her yesterday.
Well, I can't get there yesterday. I don't have a time traveling machine. I don't have a TARDIS. I can't just jump in my time machine and travel back to yesterday. I'm sorry, I can't be there. I'm so... What do you mean? What do you mean that she's 12 and that she can have children in another country? What are you talking about?
None of the other select ensemble girls placed higher than a 3rd place. So Sarah needs a win.
Cross it over. Dun, dun, dun. You okay?
It didn't look particularly okay. It looked... To be fair, I can't do much better, so I can't really complain. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't really comment on it because I cannot do better than that. If I was to do that, I would break my neck and I'd be in a coffin and you'd have no more Dance Moms videos. So, there we go.
I don't care what the challenges have been over the last few weeks. Make this tribute fitting and make the most of this opportunity. Be confident, even in rehearsal as you're learning it.
That's what I love about Holly, is she just fills Nia with such confidence and such positivity and energy, and I just love it. I just love hearing her give a pep talk to Nia, because it's always like so meaningful, it's so from the heart, and it's so sort of like, go out there, do your best, because yes, your best is good enough. And I'm like, I need her to start recording pep talks for me. Do you know what I mean? When I'm going into like a difficult situation, I need a Holly pep talk. Do you know what I mean? A Dr. Holly pep talk. She should actually do that. She should go on Cameo and be like, hey, I'll give you a pep talk. If you tell me your problem, I'll give you a pep talk for like 20 quid. Cool. I'd pay for that.
Down, leg, and good. I'm glad that Gia and James are working with her, so I feel fortunate.
I mean, just from my brief look into the rehearsals that I'm seeing on this screen, do you know what I mean? There's such a different energy in the air. Such a different energy. No one's barking orders. There's constructive criticisms. There's the word good flying around, which is a rarity in this show. So you know what? I'm all for it. I'm all for these guys. Now, with Gia, I flip-flop on her. I think when she's with Abby, she's like dastardly and evil, but when she's on her own, she's actually decent and she's a good teacher. So I really feel conflicted with Gia, because it's almost like she's Abby's little lapdog, but when Abby's not around, it's like, okay, I can be nice now. And I'm like, you should be nice all the time. Stop being so bitchy when you're with Abby, please.
We have 7! Girls, most of you know Kaylee, and this is her mother, Kate.
I recognise these two, but I don't know why I recognise these two. And everyone else in the room should recognise them. I couldn't pick her out from Adam, do you know what I mean?
Who is she? Who is she? Who is she? Where did you find her?
At the audition, I know, but more importantly, that's not important. More importantly, that's not important. Yeah, that's a bit of a conundrum. I love when she expects the kids to be like, oh yeah, you should know this person. You should know this random kid that I've just brought in. Yeah, you should know them. They're a name in the dance community. Are they? Are they really?
I'm gonna try you out.
She probably drove all through the night just to get here. To do hokey pokey dopey.
I already know that if she did drive all the way through the night, that the mum was like, no toilet breaks. No toilet breaks. You're not allowed any water, no food. We're driving through the night. We're not stopping. 15 hours, no complaints. To be fair, American road trips, y'all are crazy with your road trips. I've driven to Scotland a fair few times, which from where I am is like an 8-hour drive, okay? Like, that's the most I've ever, like, driven in one go, do you know what I mean? But even then, I've had to stop off 2 times on the way, maybe 3 times at a push, because I need the toilet, guys. I need the toilet. How do you manage to go 15 hours? 15 hours and you're stopping like once. I don't understand how you guys do it. I really don't. Oh. 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 Okay, let's break that down a little bit more. Kendall is slouchy. Maddie is snobby. And Nia's sassy. And then we got Stretchy. I mean, Stretchy's a bit of a boring one. Can't lie. But, wow. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I hate to say it, but like that count of 8 was kind of fun and funky. I can't lie. I feel like this actually is going to be a good number. And I am going to love it. And it's going to be a secret favourite of mine. Because just that little bit of 8, I was like, oh, this is actually kind of fun and funky choreography. I'm enjoying this. I like this. This is fun. This is exciting. It's not just the same old, oh my god, we're doing a story about teenage pregnancy and abortion and things like that. And oh my god, Mackenzie's playing the fetus. It's like, what? What are we doing here? But this is cute. This is very, very cute.
We're the select ensemble team. We're supposed to be the pinch hitters. She doesn't even belong here.
I'm sorry, Rumpelstiltskin, but you just sound so entitled. So entitled indeed. For like a little extra team that was brought into the show, you sound so entitled. Okay? If it was the mums that are actually on the show, I'd be like, yeah, fair. Obviously, they don't want people coming into their space. Fair and valid. But you're not even on the show permanently. You're just here as like a little fill-in for the week because we need somebody. And oh, we haven't used you yet. Let's test you out on screen. God, honestly, bring back Christy. Honestly, I'm missing her.
You don't know the full story. Chloe's fine. She's dancing.
Well, you don't get an MRI and you're fine.
Excuse me, that's none of your business.
I'm in two minds about this. I'm in two minds. First of all, from the information that I have, she's had an MRI on her foot. Should she be dancing? Is it raining? Is that rain? My mic won't have picked that up, but it sounded like a waterfall outside my room. I was like, where is that coming from? It is pouring outside my room. My God. Anyway, I hope there's no washing out on the line. Fuck, maybe I should go check. Hang on. Don't worry, there was not washing on the line. We're all good. Anyway, the information that we have is that Chloe has an MRI on her foot. I would probably say she shouldn't be dancing. However, I don't know the full story. Obviously, Christy does know the full story. So I'm more inclined to trust Christy because she's not going to put her daughter in harm's way if that is not necessary. Well, actually, I don't think it is necessary, but you know what I mean. She's not going to do it just because. If her daughter was genuinely unwell and in pain, she would not force Chloe to dance. She'd be like, no, this is not happening this week. So I'm inclined to be on Christy's side. However, I do understand where this new mum is coming from, purely because that is all the information that I have as well.
I'm actually having a hard time watching because I'm getting yelled at by her. She doesn't understand why I'm here and why you didn't pick somebody else from the select team.
Wow. The mum just immediately rats her out. Rats Rumpelstiltskin out. What am I going to call her? I'm going to call her the Snitch. I'm going to call her the Snitch. Snitchy. That's her name. Snitchy. Snitchy over there. Yeah. She's saying, Rumpelstiltskin, she don't like me. She's questioning your choices. And we all know Abby don't like people questioning her choices. She don't like it. She don't like it. When she went to KFC last night, they went, why didn't you go to McDonald's? Because I want KFC. Don't know where that came from. Jesus.
Abe is gone. Never gonna happen again.
Raw.
But let me preface this with, it's the Abby Lee Dance Company.
It's my name on the door, not yours. Okay, calm yourself, please, calm yourself. First of all, I didn't realise that Ava had properly been kicked off the Select Ensemble team. I didn't think you had the power to do that. I thought the production people had the power to do that, but fair and valid. Okay, we'll see what happens there. But just fascinating to me. It's just fascinating.
Stay true to yourself. Know your worth.
So I need to make sure that she is really embracing the spirit of Maya Angelou.
Spoken word. If the whole thing is just dialogue, that is incredibly difficult to dance to.
You need to enunciate your words. You need to project your voice. You didn't do either of those things.
I think it's just another gimmick to add into a dance to make sure that they don't win. Do you know what I mean? Like when she gave Ava the umbrella that inevitably was going to go wrong, or when she gave Kendall the ballet shoes that were just ridiculously heavy. Like there's always something that she gives people that she doesn't want to win, and it throws them off because they're not just dancing, they're having to do dancing and something else. And this something else is she's having to talk, she's having to remember words, she's having to time it to whatever she's doing and say words at the same time. And that's tough. That's really, really tough.
You want to just sit here and stay in here so you can hear the constructive criticisms or corrections that they are getting. Take it?
All we're asking, Abby, is that you don't insult the children. I don't think the mums care that you shout at them or whatever. Like, it's not nice, but if that's your style of teaching, whatever. We can get over it. What we can't get over is you insulting our children. Give them constructive criticism. If you're shouting at them because they're doing something wrong and you're like, fix it, do this, do that, that's constructive. Tell me what to do. But if you're just calling me silly little names, that's not constructive. That's not helping me get better.
As much as Abby wanted to say that my whiteboard experiment will not make her change, I don't know, I see a change or two.
That's right. That's right. The whiteboard experiment worked. That's all I'm saying.
We're going to Orlando. No swimming, no sun, no fun.
God, this sounds like the trip from hell, doesn't it? No swimming, no sun, no fun. God, what else are we meant to do? What do you mean, no sun? Do we have to bring umbrellas with us everywhere? Are we not allowed to even be in the sun for one single moment? Otherwise, are we going to burn like vampires? No fun. Am I not allowed to smile? Am I not allowed to enjoy myself? What are we doing here? Like, actually, what is the point of going to Orlando if we're not allowed to have fun?
Go park somewhere.
Oh,
Girls, come on. We are late. We're in a hurry. Let's go.
go park somewhere, slams the door. That's my door. You just slammed my door. Please be respectful of my door. Please. I don't see you being very respectful of my door right about now, so maybe I'm just going to park here. Maybe I'm going to park here and I'm going to send the parking ticket to you, to the Abbey Lee Dance Company.
You know, when we made that decision to not put our number on stage, I was called a coward. Yet, last week, when the same thing was done on her end.
Well, first of all, hello, Kathy. Didn't realise you were going to be popping up this episode. Second of all, yeah, that's a really good point. And if I'm being 100% honest, when you didn't decide to perform the group number, it was because of a very, very good reason. Or not a very good reason, very bad reason, which was the fact that someone's parent had just died and they weren't at the competition, so your dance wasn't complete. So fair and valid for you not wanting to perform it, do you know what I mean? And I'm glad that they waited, because when they did it the next week, it was incredible, because everybody was there. But Abby just decided to throw a strop and cancel the number. So, you know what? Sucks to suck, Abby. Sucks to suck.
I hear Kathy. That's up in the air. Do not respond.
I love how toxic it is. It's like, we have to walk along like this, which is exposing my giraffe neck. I know, it's not great, guys. It's not great. Just, and also you can just see the chin very easily. Anyway, my point being, Abby, you're so toxic. Just walk past, just ignore her. You don't need noses up in the air. You don't need that. That's going to expose all your chins. All of them. All 50. In fact, 51. You got more chins than states.
Be careful, there's an incline there. You might roll down.
10 out of 10. Incredible. Give her an award. Give her an award for best jokes. There's an incline there. Be careful you don't roll down. Amazing. 10 out of 10. Fabulous.
I will sound the sights that open up to me. I am your goddess. I will sit underneath your feet.
I'm starting to get the impression that Abby is just desperately trying to fill the void that Brooke left when she left. So, I didn't love this. I would give it a 7. I think it was a pretty bog standard acro number. It was kind of paint by numbers. It didn't really do anything special in my opinion. I also think, and this is a little bit of shade to Sarah, but unfortunately, the face just wasn't there, and that's a shame. That really is. But I didn't see a great deal of expression from her face, and that might just be the fact that she's not used to emoting, or it didn't call for it in this number. But like, I feel like there needs to be a little bit more ferociousness in her looks. She's playing a sun goddess. You can play it as like a I'm better than everybody else way, or you can play it in like a I am the sun, I am the conqueror, I am vengeance kind of thing. And I feel like she didn't do either. She kind of just played it safe. So I think the acting just wasn't there. But the dancing was good, don't get me wrong. That's why it's getting a 7. So, you know what? Fair game. Well done. Do I think it's going to beat the other two? Maybe. I mean, I don't know at the end of the day. You know what, Nia? 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I was really worried that those moments where you're talking and it just... I was worried it was going to feel cringy or out of place. But I think it worked. I think the power was right. You hit it. And it just seemed exciting and something new that we haven't seen before. So you know what? Big props to you. Big props to you, Nia. I'm very, very proud of you. Wow, what a number. What a number. I mean, the dancing was great. She had this fierce commitment to the character. I loved it. I really did. I thought it was really, really good. Is Maya Angelou dead? Oh, yeah, she died. Oh, okay. She died that year. That makes sense. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense why they did. Because I was thinking when they were like, goodbye, I was like, did she die that year? Yeah, she did.
Kendall's dance is Maddie's dance. But it looked better on Maddie.
Raw. Meow. Okay, listen, ladies, I've said this before, I'll say it again. Say what you want outside of the auditorium, but when you're in the auditorium, don't be bitching about the kids on stage. Don't be. I don't have a problem with it if you're going to do it back in the dressing room, but if you're going to sit in the audience and you're going to bitch about the kids, I just think it is a little bit unclassy.
What about nights when I don't want?
There was someone in the comment section that was trying to be like, yeah, Kendall's good, but like she's not amazing. She's not amazing at all. And I don't think that she is amazing. I don't think she's the best dancer in the world. Don't get me wrong. But when I watch a dance like this, yeah, there were one or two minor mistakes. Okay, there were one or two little fumbles. Okay, cool. Most people will make minor fumbles because you can't be perfect 100% of the time. Okay, but watching Kendall do this dance is so much more impressive to me than Maddie doing this dance. Because Maddie doing this dance, I know she can do all of this because it's the same choreography again and again and again for her. So I've seen her do it 100,000 times. Don't get me wrong, loved watching her do it because it was a great solo. But watching Kendall do this was more of a wow moment because we don't get to see her do this kind of thing more often. I can count on one hand how many times I have seen Kendall do a dance that I've been like, wow. And that's because 9 times out of 10, she's given a stupid little jazz number that's really fast and she can't keep up with it because someone has to be the jazz dancer because everybody can't do lyrical. But when she does get to do these lyrical numbers, she does get to do these contemporary numbers that Maddie does or that Chloe does, she shines. This was such a shining example of this was a great solo, and it's because Maddie was the intended person to do it. And it's not about, oh, well, Maddie dances well. Maddie dances well regardless of what she does. That's not my point. What the point is that the choreography, the design of the dance is designed to win. Okay? Abby's not going to give Maddie a dance that doesn't have everything but the kitchen sink in there, do you know what I mean? So that she can guarantee she gets all the points, okay? That's how she scores so highly because, yeah, technique can only carry you so far, but there's a content mark as well. And if the content is not up there, like it isn't sometimes with Nia, with Kendall, and sometimes even with Chloe's solos, then they aren't going to get as high as points as Maddie, because Maddie does have every single tick box checked in the content section. That's why it's unfair, but equally it's something that production can't pick up on because production aren't experts in dance. So it's Abby's underhanded way of ensuring that Maddie wins over everybody at every single cost because she knows that production doesn't know dance like she does.
I thought that Sarah had sloppy feet, her transitions were not smooth, and she had no connection to the judges whatsoever.
Wow. Tell us how you really feel. My God. Snitchy but bitchy. That's your name, Snitchy but bitchy. God. She's trying hard to stay on this show. She's desperate. She's so desperate that she's willing to trash the kids. That's crazy. If there's one thing that the original mums would never do, is talk shit on a child like this and be like, your daughter's horrendous, this was bad, this was bad, this was bad. I cannot think of a time when that has happened. Apart from the whole, how many times has my daughter beat your daughter? But it's not personal to Maddie's actual dancing, do you know what I mean? That's just a fact. But anyway, my point being, I mean, obviously Chrissy was still wrong for that fight. But anyway, regardless, my point being, have some class and don't be so disgustingly rude about children. In front of them as well.
Touch me.
Don't touch me. I'm infected with Cathyitis. It's getting hard to breathe. Acting. Before we get started, Chloe was shady, Mackenzie was silly, and Kaylee was smiley. And Chloe being shady is crazy because like she's the least shady of all the kids, let's be honest. But anyway, moving on. This dance, this was not enjoyable to watch. I thought it was going to be enjoyable, and then the music was just like, it sounded like transition music in Glee. That's what it sounded like. Honestly, not a good dance, not enjoyable. Yeah, not a good dance. I'd have to give it a 6 out of 10. I don't think it was dreadful, don't get me wrong. I just didn't enjoy it. I have to take into account the fact that I liked enough of the dance to give it a 6, but there were sloppy transitions. There were moments where the spacing was all over the place and it just didn't look great. And yeah, I just wasn't a fan of it, I have to say.
I can't even clap for that.
Oh
My goodness. That was awful. It has to be the worst dance I've ever seen.
Okay, Kathy, let's get back in our seat, please, because I feel like we're getting a little bit mean and nasty. Say it in the corridors. Say it in the corridors. Do not sit there in the audience and say it. It is so unbelievably rude and disrespectful. And I know that you're just doing it for TV purposes. I know. I do not believe that you're the kind of person that would do this if the cameras were not on you. However, it does just make you look like a little bit of a mug.
Sarah's announced as 4th place. Sarah's obviously devastated. This is her dream to be on this team.
Well, not anymore. Not anymore. Bottom of the pile. Back to the select ensemble team. See you later.
Fool me twice. Kendall.
Either Nia's not placed or she's first. And if she's not placed, I'm going to kick something. But Kendall, well done for coming second. Second is the first to lose. However, if you lost to Nia, all is forgiven.
Back number 39. Goodbye, Maya. Nia.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Nia needed this. Nia needed this win. Oh my god. And also, do you notice that as soon as Abby changes her teaching methods for Nia, suddenly she pulls out a win? Huh. Who'd have thought that? Who'd have thought? Oh wait, me and Hollywood. Me and Dr. Holly would have guessed that.
Act number 63 of the 7 Dancers.
What a joke. What a joke. Was there nobody else performing in the small groups category? Because, wow, okay.
It was great to see her excited and happy on stage, and that's what makes a teacher put up with all of you.
I thought she was going to say that's what makes a teacher proud, but no, that's what makes a teacher put up with all of you. Oh, what a joyous moment. What a joyous end to the episode. Incredible. Happy days.
Hi, ladies. Hey, listen, I just wanted to tell you congratulations. Dumbest routine I've ever seen that you guys did.
At least she says it to their faces at the end of the day. I know she says it behind their backs and then she says it to their faces. So, you know what? I can only be so mad at her. Do you know what I mean? Jesus. Dumbest routine I've ever seen. you did put a routine on stage that was about Lance Armstrong. So the racing one, that was dumb. That was really, really dumb. So like, I feel like we can't really be talking about this.
I have had it with Kathy's mouth today. She brings out the absolute worst in people, including me. Hey! Stop!
Oh, stop. Who wants to hear your mouth?
What I've learned is that Abby just can't argue with anybody that is remotely better in an argument than her. Kathy is better in an argument than her. Christy is better in an argument than her. Holly is better in an argument than her. Even Kelly to an extent. That's why she just has no comebacks. The only person that she can beat in an argument is Jill and Melissa, and that is it.
You're a hypocrite. You're
And you're a joke in the dance community, yes.
Oh, no, doll.
Oh, yes, you are. I haven't heard any news. You know what's red and white and black all over? The obituaries. And that's where you belong.
This entire argument is so petty. So petty. Because, yeah, as much as obviously what Kathy was doing was wrong, talking through other people's dances, but we also watched Abby do the exact same thing. And I didn't call her out on it because there's only so much I can call her out on bad behaviour. Do you know what I mean? I have to pick and choose what I call her out on. Do you know what I mean? I can't pick and choose every single moment of her life because every single moment of her life is a bad choice. How did I feel about Rumpelstiltskin and Sarah? I feel like they were treated badly, if I'm being 100% honest. I feel like everybody else who's come onto the team and been like the select ensemble member of the week has had an easier ride of it than obviously Rumpelstiltskin and Sarah. However, in the same breath, that's because of the evil, evil woman, Snitchy but Bitchy. Damn. Yeah, Snitchy but Bitchy was crazy. She was not very nice at all. Just her energy was so negative and horrible and gross. It was just gross. That's the only one I've got to describe it, is gross. So anyway, that is it for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please make sure to like, make sure to comment, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Remember, the live stream is coming this Sunday. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you guys later. Bye! See ya. Keep on ranting.